completely forgot doing something, so I'm actually doing that right now. Completely forgot to make a thumbnail for Tumblr, so my apologies for that one. I completely slipped my mind. I'm making that one right now. Up. Done. That's made. Of course, mine is pretty simple. My thumbnails is just a picture with my profile picture over or on it. That's it. So most of them are not that don't take that long, but still, it's only fair it's made. So there you go. Keep on burping for some reason. Ah well. So I'm posting everything now that I'm live. There you go. So my apologies for that one. Completely slipped my mind. I don't even know why. Well, probably because of the heat, actually. Because it's hot in here. It's 32 degrees right now. And of course, in English standards, it's probably not that hot, but in Dutch standards, that's hot. It is quite heated. There you go, let me delete that one. So the links don't stack up. There you go. And I think now it officially shows that I'm live. Let's see. Yes, there you go. Alright. I think we're ready. So there you go. All links are out. See how my PC is. My PC is cooling down. Luckily, because oh boy. You can even see the places where my palm or just my body has been on the table. Because it's just sticky. So it's just disgusting. After the stream, I am going to take a cold shower because oh boy, it's just disgusting. And of course, probably some reading is gonna go right out of the window because my brain is still malfunctioning because of the heat. But well, that's all we have to do. That's just how it is, I suppose. Just checking out, just looking for the chickens. Nothing particular is happening. So yeah, let's go. No time to waste. Oh, and also removed the cursor. Completely forgot to do that actually. The next day, Zuki and Coconut and I are on our way back from deliveries. Cinnamon and Maple have explained the circumstances and apologized. So Zuki finally has one less worry on her mind. Well, that's because I'm the main protagonist, so I have to be cool. All I did was create a chance for them to talk. That's all. Of course. And with that beautiful face. Perfect. Of course. That's even a better face. Azuki shakes her head wildly as she covers her ears with her hands. Those two are awfully eeriness, having gone out of their way to apologize to everyone. But it's wonderful to see everyone in the family so tight-knit. Or so I think to myself as we all walk home. Yes. And yes, we have a million walks in the games already, so yes, I can understand. Now, this isn't so bad either, as long as we're not busy. This is a good chance for me to talk with you too. Nice. I'm just all glowing right now because of... Ugh. It's disgusting. Oh boy, ice cream, huh?
やだ、すっごく美味しそう。
Oh no.
やばい、あれはやばいよお兄ちゃん。
Coconut's lost. She's lost.
人の話聞けよお前。
It's Coconut. Come on, what do you expect? That's just like Coconut, though. There you go. Azuki and I exchanged glances and smiled. Why don't we go get one? Consider it a break. I'm sure the shop will find we won't be long. Spending time with the two of you isn't so bad either, right?
やった、さすがお兄ちゃん優しい。
Oh boy.
ねえお姉ちゃん、お兄ちゃんもこう言ってることだしね。たく、なんだかんだ言って歌唱は甘いんだからよ。
Yes, it's cashew after all, again. How many times do I have to say that? It's cashew. Of course he's a goddamn doofus, stupid, a pushover, or a softie. Yes, because it's cashew.
でもまあ、
He's my boy.
店長様がそう言うなら、私が言うことは何もねえや。じゃあ、それはそれで切り替えて。
And the entire ice cream shop is empty.
イエーイ、そうと決まればレッツゴーゴー。
Was that English right there?
ナッツのやつ、最近ショコラみたいになってきてんな。
Yes. That is true. Now that you mention it, I can guess what Azuki is hinting at. I follow the other silly girl as she hums all the while. On high heels. I don't know if that would be really working that well, but alright. Nice.
お姉ちゃん、このチョコミントすっごい美味しい
Ooh,
よ。
mint. I do like mint ice cream. So good.
はい、食べて食べて。どらどら。おお、確かにうめえな。じゃあ、こっちのストロベリーチーズも食ってみ。
But strawberry ice cream is also pretty good.
ケーキが
But
そ
I'm
の
more
ま
for
ま入ってるん
vanilla
だ。
ice cream as
こ
well.
っちも美味しい。
Or the green ice cream. It's nice to see the two of you getting along, but you got ice cream on your face. Use the napkin handed to me when we bought the ice cream to wipe off Coconut and Azuki's cheeks. I go back to eating my ice cream while sitting on the park bench. The two of them keep happily eating their ice cream cones. Do you want to try this vanilla cookie flavor too?
食べる食べる。ありがとうお兄ちゃん。
So he just goes chill, vanilla, pretty chill, pretty calm. No weird flavors, no tropical flavors.
こっちもおいしい。お兄ちゃんにああしてもらったから2倍美味しい。
Really? I just cleaned off your face. Coconut grins at me as I wipe her face off again. Here you go, Suki.
Have some of my ice cream cone.
いいよ私は。
Come on.
子猫じゃあるめえし。
Take a little taste. It's just vanilla. Looks to be a little bit white, but you know, just take a little lick.
I'm making this creepy, ain't I? Yeah, boy. What are you talking about? This has nothing to do with age. So if you don't want it, then that's fine.
いや、別に嫌とかじゃなくて。
Yes.
Well then, here. Say ah. Bring the ice cream close to Zuki's mouth.
おう、そこまで言うなら。
There you go.
その、うめえな。倍うまいかは。
It's just, it's ice cream. What?
お姉ちゃんすっごい照れてる。かわいいな。
Yeah, just saying
もう
what?
うるせえな。
Wrecked.
慣れてねえんだよこういうのは。でも嬉しいでしょ。
Of course she is. It's Azuki.
いや、
There you go.
嬉しい。
Even the exact same reaction.
お姉ちゃんは素直じゃないね。じゃあ、こっちも。
Azuki offers her ice cream to me hesitantly. I take a bite of her ice cream without any hesitation. That's pretty good. Thanks, Azuki. I pat Azuki on the head.
確かに悪くねえな。
Uh-oh.
可愛いっつうか
Expect a million of ice cream cones to be shoved in my face. Because it's adorable. Maybe I should actually sit like this, or else my face like this, and then it's in the way of the text. And of course my headphones are going wild, but just don't
もっと食べ
don't
る
look
か
at that. This is something that sadly cannot be fixed because the color is metallic and it just reflects the thing right back, so... Suki then offers her ice cream to me once more. Well then, I'll have another bite.
僕もお兄ちゃんにあーってするはいお兄ちゃん
Oh god, oh, the ice cream is getting shoved in my face.
ナッツお前多すんじゃ
Blech! Both the ice creams that the two are offering make full contact with my face.
ごめんねお兄ちゃん
So fresh, just so sticky, but so refreshing. Just, I don't know.
大丈夫かよカショ顔が真っ白になってんぞ
Ah, relax, don't
ご
worry.
めんねすぐに拭くからね
And you're gonna make it worse, is that it?
でも拭くものがないそうだ
Oh no.
お兄ちゃんちょっとじっとしててね
She's gonna lick it off.
ペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロ
We gotta enjoy this, boys. We gotta enjoy this.
ペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロペロ
Enjoy
ペロ
this.
ペロペロペロペロ
Take it to full. Just. Ugh!
ナッツさすがにそれはダメだろ
We all know you're gonna do it too, Zuki.
だって拭けるものがないからしょうがないでしょお姉ちゃんも早くお兄ちゃんの洋服に垂れちゃう
Yep, you're gonna do it too.
私もやんのか
Yes.
ダブルで
Lick my face. And now that sentence is forever on the internet. To be
緊急事態なんだ
reused.
から照れてる場合じゃないよほら一緒に
Well, literally every single sentence is dangerous with these type of games, but it doesn't matter. I'm proud of every single sentence, because I make them. Ah, emergency. No, this is a public park.
レロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロレロ
Hey, Zuki, stop coconut.
レロレロレロレロ
Oh god. She's going to space. Look at these eyes. Look at him. She's going wild now. Oh god, almost looks like if I have cat ears. Oh no.
待って落ち着けおいナッツ
My face is locked down. Takes the coconut's power. I'm licked over and over until the ice cream is all gone. Well, maybe that's some man their dreams.
ごめん
Being
ね
licked.
お兄ちゃ
I
ん
don't know. It's on their faces.
とっさのことでついつい取り乱しちゃってとっさにあの判断ができるおめえに驚きだわ
Well, I mean, I'm really grateful for the concern. After that, I washed my face in the park and all was well. Not that anything major actually happened to begin with.
でもどさくさ紛れにお兄ちゃんにいっぱいチューしちゃったな
Oh, kissing.
お姉ちゃんも
Yes,
一緒に
let's leave
ペ
it
ロ
by
ペロ
that.
しちゃえばよかったのにあれをチューだと言えるおめえがすげえよ
Yeah, but it's coconut.
アホなこと言ってねえでとっとと戻って仕事すんぞ仕事お姉ちゃんも素直じゃないんだから
Of course not, it's Suzuki. That's just how she is. Coconut sighs at the closest door in front of her. She then turns around to face me and whispers in my ear.
お姉ちゃんみんなに遠慮してお兄ちゃんに甘えるの下手だからお兄ちゃんもちょっとはお姉ちゃんのこと気にかけてあげてね
What kind of intention do you mean?
それとアイス買ってくれ
Because this guy can give a lot of varieties of attention. So, just maybe I need to make a business card with everything on it, you know?
これならちゃんとしたチューだよね
There you go.
じゃあそういうことで後半も頑張ります。
I swear, you're just so cute. I watch as she heads back into the store with a blush on her face. I thought my cheek where I can still feel the sensation of her kiss and follow her inside. There you go. At least he admits it. Uh-oh.
猫パラ
We're dead. They can smell it. They can smell coconut her saliva on my face.
聞いてください、聞いてください、ご主人様。しぐれが贅沢させてくれるって。
Nice. After closing up for the night, as I'm doing the dishes, the pair suddenly approached me. What is it? What's up?
別にですよ。ご主人様が買ってくれてるシャンプーに不満があるとかじゃないんですよ。
I probably didn't even hear what you said before this, but moving on.
ちょっとゴワゴワするだけっていうか、キラーって感じが弱いっていうか。
That's probably because you girls got too used to it.
ボディーソープもあんまりしっとりしない。でもそこは若さでカバーかなって思ってるし、ピチピチ。
I don't think that. It's just probably because you girls got used to it. I have absolutely zero idea what you two are talking about. I tilt my head. I know what to grab if they're complaining or not.
すみません、兄様。
Yes.
たまにはショコラとバニラにもプレゼントを買ってあげようかなと思いまして。そしたらいつの間にかそのような流れに。
How you doing, cat? I'm playing a game about cat girls. How do you feel about that one? No commentary. There you go. A cat that nobody can actually see. Stop. With her, she has her ass against my mic. It's pretty good, pretty good. Now there's hair over my entire mic. Well, thank you. Yeah, now I have an itchy nose again. Bye-bye. So, but I gotta continue the stream. There you go. I see, so that's what happened. It seems they want some new shampoo and body soap. The stuff we had at my old place did seem to be really expensive stuff. I'm a guy and all, so I've never given it much attention, but chocolate and vanilla aren't satisfied, huh? Yeah, for me it's just soap. I'll go into the shower, use soap, and go out of the shower. It's just, yeah, that's it. I can spare any expense for Shigeru and the cat girl's care. Still, it's chocolate and vanilla who pick the shampoo and body soap we already have. Just usual stuff off the shelf. I keep that though to myself, however.
ショコラとバニラは基本的に兄様のところにいますから、家の猫たちよりも買い物に付き合ってあげる回数が少ないですし。
Oh, I see, so that's
そ
why.
れにたまには私もショコラとバニラと一緒にお出かけしたいですしね。
I can understand.
定期的にいろいろと報告を聞かないといけませんし。
Incest information, but it doesn't matter. Wait, what information are we talking about here? We all know Cashew.
妹のたしなみのようなものです。
We all know what information that is.
兄様はお気になさらずいてくだされば
Oh
大
god,
丈
look
夫
at
で
those
す。
eyes. My little sister laughed boisterously. Now that it's come to this, it's all in God's hands. Chocolate and vanilla, please don't say anything weird, I beg of you.
というわけで私たちは実家に帰らせていただきます。ゲグ。あ、ショコラそれ知ってる。肉だり法ってやつだ。
Oh god.
大丈夫。ショコラは私が養ってあげる。
There you go.
実家で。 バニラは頼もしいね。なでなで。
Alright, we got rid of 2. Ah, boy. I was getting sick of them anyway. What? Aren't you just leeching off her? What you do was weird, slightly off-sync comedy routine. Then it was goodbye to them, entrusting them to fate even as I feel a bending sense of doom. Yep. Who wouldn't?
Oh, Kasho. Otsukare.
Sup? I head up after cleaning the first floor. Suzuki's still in her uniform, waves at me from where she's laying around on the sofa. You too, Suzuki? I'm gonna brew some black tea. You want some?
悪くねえ。じゃあ頼むとするかな。あと適当に菓子出してくれてもいいぞ。甘いやつ。
We're a pastry shop, so we have enough of the sweet stuff. Yeah, your wish is my command, milady. Tip of the fedora. My dad actually has a fedora, but I don't know where he is. Else I could actually tip the fedora. I pour some water into the kettle and grab some tea leaves from the shelf. I then take out some red bean jelly we got as a gift and cut it up into a bit-sized proportion. Here, I'm leaving it on the table.
ソファーまで持ってきてくれよ。
You're gonna eat while lying down? So no. That's bad manners. Yes, because you can actually choke if you do that. Same as drinking. Never drink or eat while lying down. You can choke. Suzuki grumbles and complains as she stands up. Then she makes her way over from the sofa. She speaks pretty roughly, but she's still obedient. I find how cute it makes her while pulling a chair out of her. There you go.
遠慮なく。いただきます。
You're eating with your mouth open, but alright.
うめえなこの羊羹。
Yes, it's actually a gift from someone. I sip some tea as I watch her eat. Ooh, tea, no. Not in these hard times. Please no. Suzuki looks so happy while snacking on the red bean jelly. Where's everyone else?
もうみんなとっくに上がって、しぐれて一緒に帰った。
Alright. And you?
気が乗らねえからここでダラダラしてた。
Alright. Suppose my home is everybody else their home? She answers me with her cheeks stuffed full of jelly. I'm not really a jelly man. What? You're not feeling well?
いや、別に
Just
そう
let
い
her
うんじゃ
stay
ねえ
over.
よ。
Come on. You've already done it with a reverse, so that doesn't really bother with that.
単にここでダラダラしてただけで。
There you go. Easy. Suzuki grabs her teacup after finishing off the jelly. That's not like the Suzuki I know. Or maybe, since no one else was around, you decided to wait for me? That's definitely unlike her. But I just kind of said it without really thinking. And you can already see that it is actually true. Hmm?
そうだったら悪いかよ。
No, not really. Huh? For real?
マジだよ。何度も言わせんな。バカ。
Oh god, the baka came out. Oh no. Now we're going in for real, boys. The baka came out. A direct hit out of nowhere with the baka. Suzuki blushes and looks away. Oh crap. This is so out of nowhere and so dang cute. Coconut did say she was holding back in front of everyone. Yup, the baka is real. How you doing, man? You're still alive in your basement with this heat? Oh boy, that might be C still alive actually. But who knew this be how she opened up? My chest tightens as I feel Suzuki consideration for me. Alright, you're still alive then. Because I am half dead over here. I'm almost fried. I pat her on the head. Suzuki, sorry I haven't been paying enough attention to you. I'm sure it felt lonely. Suzuki, can I spoil you more? I mean, you're my companion too. I don't even have that. I just have one window that can only open up a slightly bit, but there's not really any wind here, so yeah. So moving on, I'm feeling an overwhelming amount of embarrassment. I do my best to ignore it while I continue to pet Azuki.
かっこつけやがって。
It's Cashew again.
どうせナッツのアホにでも余計なこと言われたんだろ。
I mean, I can't say she didn't.
別に私はあいつらと違って子猫ちゃんじゃねえからな。
Well...
そもそも猫は自由な生き物なんだから。くだらねえ心配すんなよ。
Now we're just basically going back to the second game. She says that, but she doesn't move away. She simply stays put, letting me pet her, her smile audible in her voice. Jeez, those words, man. And of course, if it probably was a lot cooler in here, I wouldn't have any problem with the sentences, but oh boy, I'm fried. Still, it is true that you're dear and important companion to me. I stop petting her. Then I move behind her and give her a hug.
無理して似合わねえことすんじゃねえよ。
What?
でもまあ、そう言ってもらえたら。
I don't think Cashew's really forcing himself right now, though, but alright. Suzuki leans her head against me. She entrusted her whole self to me without any resistance. I swear, Suzuki is just so damn cute. She doesn't really say what she wants, but when she's honest, her cuteness is deadly. And that's the day I died. And that's the end of my story. I really better get my act together so I can give her more attention. Ho-ho. More attention, alright? I can't just let the affection be a one-way thing. Exactly. Relationships are always two-sided, not just one-sided, or else it won't work. So I think to myself as I feel Zuki's warmth against me. Oh, heat. Disgusting.
なあ、カショ、
I already have too much heat here.
甘いって言う。
There are a million Azukis pressed against me right now. And it is killing me. Yes?
さっきの私もしていいか？
Oh, so you also want to taste my face? It didn't shave though, so it's probably a little bit weird, but knowing that you have a cat tongue, you're probably used to it. What thing? I tilt my head, confused about what she wants. Azuki gets up from the chair. She rests her hands on my cheeks. Well, we already know what she wants.
いいや。
Everybody, blast your volume to a million. We are getting some ASMR up in here, and you guys are going to enjoy it.
恋猫が甘えるのに許可なんていらねえんだよな。
Because I have a feeling she wants to lick my face, just like Coconut did. Azuki? Azuki stands on her tiptoes, because she's tiny. She closes her eyes, bringing her face closer. Jeez, you're tiny. He has to... I actually want to know how far he's crouching down. But no licking on face action? Because Coconut went in. She went straight out with the face licking. Oh boy, that was some real ASMR. It's too bad you missed it, Superwolf. Oh boy, that was some good stuff. And soft, gentle sensation makes contact with my lips. Is it... Oh, there you go.
カショ、
Enjoy, boys. Her small, thin lips continue to peek at me. She rains kisses upon me, speaking in a sweet, sultry voice. Her pretty tongue soon makes its way into my mouth. There you go, boys. There you go. What up? I provide the best content for you guys to enjoy. And it's evening, so do whatever you want with it. Yeah. I'm probably ruining it hardcore because I'm looking at the camera, but boy, what up? Azuki, as if to what the heck? Reciprocate. Nice. Azuki, I lick too. Those are some small ass tongues, but alright.
味と匂い
If only I had the fedora. Yes! Yes, that's true.
もっと
Oh, she wants more. Well, there's enough to go around with Cashew because he hasn't done it in a while. Cobwebs? Now? Really? Now of all the times? Embrace Zuki, my hand resting at the small of her back. Then insert my tongue into her ever so small mouth. Do I actually want to know how tiny is Azuki? Because of course she's the tiniest one, but how compared in real life tiny? Those were 3 ha or moans, while there were only 2. You're working overtime, are you now? The strength drains from her. Azuki falls against my arm, ready to collapse, her cheeks flushed and deep red. Not really, but alright. By earlier, do you mean what Coconut did? Did you want to join her at that time?
これでも一応恋猫だぞ
Yes.
そりゃたまにはキスの一つもしたくなるに決まってんだろ
That's to be expected.
あんな目の前で見せつけられたら
You just did.
羨ましくも
Then why don't you just join in? Azuki wraps her slender arms around me. She squeezes me tight. She actually can't do that. She's tiny. What? And Cashew is supposed to be huge. Probably Japanese standards, so he would be a dwarf here, but doesn't matter. Because Dutch people are tall. I'm considered tiny. And in America, we would be giants. For the most part, of course, because there are also some big Americans out there, but... She wants to do this so badly that she stayed behind. The moment it's just the 2 of us, she immediately wants me to dote on her. You're just so cute, Zuki.
そうだよね本当に可愛いよね
Coconut came back fast. Damn.
どうして帰ろうと思ったら眠くなっちゃって
That is not as tiny as I thought.
そのままショコラとバニラのベッドでうとうとしちゃってさ
Because I am I think 185 as last I metered myself, but don't know if it's gone any longer or maybe already shorter. But that's not as tiny as I thought it was.
目を覚ましたらお姉ちゃんが可愛いこと言ってるから
Where did you sleep though?
てめえそんなニヤニヤして
Coconut gently brushes Zuki's cheek. Then she leans closer to Zuki's sluttery slit eyes.
お姉ちゃんだって昼間のこと羨ましいって思ってたんでしょ
Of course she was.
僕だってお姉ちゃんの抜け駆けのキス羨ましいって思ったよ
So, there's enough to go around for 2. It's Cashew after all. He can take multiple.
その いいの。僕だって女だもん。気持
You
ち
actually
は
have
わ
to
かる
watch
し。
with my in my room,
Sorry.
my bedroom, because I have the window open. But of course, because of the chicks, that it doesn't get too cold or not too much wind goes into their little cage, or else they're still gonna get it cold. So, but I will. Coconut quickly coils herself around my arm. She whispers into my ear. Her eyes moist and her wait what? Her eyes moist? Aren't they always that? Or else your eyes going to hurt. So that's not really a detail that has to be said, but alright. And her voice sweet and sultry.
今日はショコラもバニラもいないし。
Yes, they are not. What about it?
お姉ちゃんと二人でいいよね、お兄ちゃん。
You don't have to ask, girl. He's probably already naked right now. Ready to... He's loaded with his AK, ready to shoot. Multiple rounds. There we go! Damn, that is almost. Almost.
お兄ちゃんと
Alright,
お姉ちゃんに
YouTube.
めちゃくちゃにされちゃった。
Now we're gonna test the limits of YouTube right there.
くそー、ナッツの前であんな地帯を晒すことになるとは。
Wrecked.
ほんと深くで畜生。
So she will know how Coconut her tail works. Knowing that her tail's way different than Azuki her tail because she actually has bones. But Coconut doesn't. These are only just hairs. After changing the sheets out, we all lie down. I couldn't do that. I'm not fast with changing sheets. I'm horrible at it. Coconut rolls around in glee, with Azuki hangs her head in shame. Now, the two of you were really cute.
そういう問題じゃねえんだけどな。
Of course it isn't.
でもだよ。お姉ちゃんだってお兄ちゃんに可愛がってもらってすっごく幸せだったよね。
Because I already know that this is allowed by Twitch. Because I've even checked, to be sure, I even checked the list. So,
お姉ちゃんと一緒に
if they start bitching now, I'm going to go right at them.
嬉しかったな。
I'm gonna murder them myself.
まあ、せやな。私もまあ。
Of course you are.
抱かれて幸せだ
It's
った
been a while after all. An entire year.
よかったってことにしとくわ。
Nice. Hold on. Where is the rest of Cashu's body? They didn't draw the rest of Cashu's body. This is magic. He doesn't have any legs. Oh, it's a text from Shigeru.
ショコラとバニラは私が預かりますから。
You already told that. They would be staying at your house for a while.
ココナッツと小豆を可愛がってあげてくださいね。
Already done. Don't even worry about that one.
ショコラもバニラもいねえと思ったら、そういうことかよ。なんか不自然だとは思ったんだよな。しぐれも来るか。
It's Shigeru.
くそー。
When is she not on it? Come on. It's Shigeru. She's plotted this entire story development of all 3 games.
っていうか、お姉ちゃんの行動がバレバレだったってことだね。
Yeah.
そこは素直にありがとうでしょ、お姉ちゃん。
Yes.
結果としてはお姉ちゃんの希望通りなんだからさ。
Oh, it went according to plan, all right. Oh boy.
まあ、そうなんだけど。
I'm actually really excited to upload this to YouTube right now. Let's see how YouTube reacts. If I'm gonna get another copyright claim or a straight up copyright strike. That will be my first. Or just an entire lawsuit, because that would be hilarious.
いいじゃん、いいじゃん、細かいことはさ。 3人ですごく幸せな
Or
んだ
that.
からそれでいいでしょ。まあせやな。
Well, hidden gaze aside. Do the two of you want to just stay over? I'll wipe you up, whatever you want for dinner too. Oh, he whips everything up, you know.
僕お腹空いちゃったわ。すっごいたくさん食べる。
Nice.
へえ。じゃあ今日はよろしく世話になるわ。ってことはだよ。
Another round?
今日は時間を気にしないでまたエッチできちゃうね。
There you go.
おめえの頭の中はそればっかりかよ。
Look at her face. Yes.
まあたまにゃそんなのも
Of course it isn't.
悪くねえけど。じ
What? You know he can take more shots. Vanilla even said it in earlier in the game that he came 5 times. My boy, he trained. You gotta be trained for that one. I'll try to do my best. Oh, you don't have to. You're an anime character. You just have to gift. You just have it already. Seeing the two of them stare at me with so much expectation. Well, Coconut's staring at Azuki, but alright. I have to wonder if my body can hold. Don't worry about that one. A word to myself as I pat my 2 cat girls on the head. He can take it. He can take it. We all know. There you go.
猫パ
There's a hair on my screen. It annoys me. There you go.
ラ。
Oh yeah, Cinnamon is also gonna pick up an instrument now. Let's see.
ありがとうございます。ありがとうございます。歌唱さん。いいんですか？本当にいいんですか？こんな幸せ。
Oh god.
ちょっとおっぱいが売りなだけのメス猫にこんなのいいんですか？
That has nothing to do with it. And don't say that we're in public. We're back at the music store, where Maple bought her guitar. Well, that's probably because there's no other music store there. Alright, well, Cinnamon is screaming while holding a keyboard, tears of delight in her eyes.
店員さん、初心者にはあちらがおすすめなのでしょうか？
Well, it's actually not that difficult to learn. That instrument. I actually want to learn it myself eventually too, again. Because I could do it, but sadly, I fell out of it, but... Because at school I actually had music lessons, and I could use that instrument, but I then didn't have it around anymore, so I fell out of it. But it was awesome.
値段も手頃ですし、初心者用のセットもついていますので、おすすめですね。なるほど、それならば良さそうですね。
But piano would actually be better or cooler, because I like that sound more. Because it's the real deal instead of making one with
そうね。
electrics.
あのセットなかなか役に立つし。
Well, take it. I asked the shopkeeper for the bill.
私は体くらいで
Did
し
she
か
also
返
get a
せないん
stand,
ですけど、
or is it only just that?
私のおっぱいでよければ枕って呼んでください。
Why, Cinnamon?
いっそのこと油性ペンで歌唱専用枕って書いてもいいです。
What? No, I won't be able to sleep. Oh, yes, you would.
それはちょっと失礼です。
You would sleep. I already know you would. What man wouldn't sleep on them?
一回使ってみてから言ってく
He
ださい。
ain't no real man if he ain't gonna sleep on boobs. I'm making a statement right here, right now.
めいちゃん、私のおっぱい大好きですもん。
See?
シナモン、変な言いがかりやめてくれる？なんならお試しで触ってもいいんですよ。ちょっと変な声が出ちゃうのはオプションってことで。
Yes, and I know exactly where the button is. Look, just calm down. We're in public, got it? Let's try dousing the flames of Cinnamon's excitement. I settle the bill and quickly exit the store.
ありがとうございます。本当に大事にしますから。
Well, you should.
これで一緒に練習できるわね。すっごく嬉しい。
She clutched the newly bought keyboard to her chest. She's making going sounds and rubbing her cheeks against it in a clear expression of joy. Are you sure about this? It's not a guitar like Maple.
はい、すごく悩んだんですけど、めいちゃんはあくまで歌の練習のためにギターの練習をしてるだけじゃないですか。だったらそのめいちゃんの後ろで弾ける楽器ってなんだろうって思いまして、私はめいちゃんのことを支えられたらいいなって思ったんです。
She says while nodding, not a trace of gloom in her smile. I think it's a good idea, Simon.
はい、いろいろとありがとうございます。歌唱さんが買ってくれたこのキーボード、すっごく大事にしますから。
Of course. She hugs the keyboard tight to show her how important it is to her.
ほんと、そんな理由でキーボードなんてね。そんな理由なんてことないよ。私、めいちゃんの歌が好きなんだもん。それに違う楽器の方が面白いかなって思ったし。
The two share a friendly grin. I can't help but smile at how precious they look.
シナモンも本当に嬉しそうですね。
Yes, very pleased.
初めて外国製の高級下着を買ってあげた時以上に嬉しそうで微笑ましいです。
Nice. I see. Though I don't know the full scale of the comparison. Well, Cinnamon is a fair particular about her chest. I'm sure she would have been ecstatic. Still, I'm glad that this is the thing that made her happiest. So I'll leave it to that.
でも本当にいいのですか、兄様。
What?
また兄様のお言葉に甘えてしまっても。
So?
なんなら別に私がプレゼントしてもいいのですが。
It's okay. Cinnamon has been a lot of help at the store. It is really no big deal. Besides, I was the one who bought it up. It's only appropriate that the present came from me.
兄様ではお言葉に甘えさせていただきましょうか。兄様は本当に身内には甘いですね。
You are so soft on your family.
妹心に
Yes.
ビンビン
Yes,
し
he
て
is.
しまいます。
Oh god. She's going to space. Shigeru holds her face in her hand while wriggling her body. As usual, I don't know what my sister thinks of. Well, if you knew, I don't think you would be around her anymore. She's happy though, and that's what counts. Oh yes, she is happy in more ways than one.
姉ちゃん
Still like it that on that building it just says pig. Nothing else, it's your pig. Stupid ass pigs.
そうね、一人より楽しそうだし。でも途中で投げ出したりしたら本気で怒るからね。そんなことするわけないでしょ。嬉しいなら嬉しいって言えばいいのに、素直じゃないんだから。
What was that?
素直とか素直じゃないとか関係ないでしょ、それは。嬉しくない？私と一緒じゃ嬉しくない？嬉しいわよ、バカ。
Ah, the baka came out.
めいちゃんってば本当にシナモン殺し。
Nice.
うるさいわね。いいから帰るわよ。もう一回だけ言って。
She loves the baka, I see.
バカ、もう知らない。
She's a fan of bakas.
前よりも仲良くなりましたね、あの2匹は。
Yeah, they are closer than before. I laugh along with Shigeru. We drag the two home and make our way to the station. Oh, look at them faces though. They're going for it. They're ready.
大丈夫だと思う。じゃあ、行くわよ。
Oh boy. How high pitched and how J-pop is this going to sound? Or anime? Let's find out.
1、2、3、4。C、G、A マイナー。
Is that it?
楽しいわね。
Is that it? Come on, boy. That's it.
これだけのことなのにすっごく楽しい。本当にこれだけのことなのにね。
Nope. We're together in our room. Our backs to each other as we feel each other's warmth. And yes, now I'm talking in male versions of their minds. What are you gonna do about it? It still sounds sloppy, but our guitar and keyboard strike the same chord. Its sounds ring as harmony and slowly fade inside the room. That alone is enough to make us grin.
なんか昔を思い出すね。二人で猫ウィッチーズの曲歌ってた時とか。そうね。私もちょうど同じこと思ってたわ。私ね、めいちゃんと一緒に歌ってるの好きだったんだ。
There you go.
知ってるわよ。私もシナモンと一緒に歌ってるの好きだったから。すっごい自信だね。でも嬉しい。はあ、めいちゃんとまたこうやって仲良しになれて本当に嬉しいな。
Of course, who wouldn't be happy if you could do something like this?
大人になってからなんだか距離が
Of course,
空い
do
てた
something
って
that
い
you
う
like
かさ。
together. That is only especially this, but
いつまでも子猫みたいなこと言ってないの。お互い甘えてばっかりはいられないでしょ。それでも私は私、めいちゃんはめいちゃんだよね。
yes.
そうね。
Yes.
結局は変わらないわよ。私もあんたも。変わらないなら、その
Don't worry about it, Cinnamon.
もっと昔みたいに仲良くしたいなって。昔みたいにって？その昔みたいにね、仲良くしたいなって。ちょっと待った、ちょっと待った。やめて、本当にやめて。あの頃のことは本当にやめて。
Huh?
黒歴史だから。あの頃はそのいまいち分かってなかっただけだから。
Huh?
でもそのちょっとだけダメ。前はチューとかよくしてたのに。
What's so weird about that?
急にもうしないって言われて寂しかったんだよ。いやだからそれはそのそういうことだって知らずに、ただ気持ちよくてなんとなくしてたことだから。私がエッチになっちゃったのあれからだったんだよ。めいちゃんが急にそういうことはしないって突き放したから、めいちゃんのせいで一人でしちゃうようなエッチな猫になっちゃったんだよ。それはその悪かったって思ってるけど。ねえ、本当にダメ？ちょっとだけでいいから本当にダメ？シナモン。
Just do it already. Come on now.
そういう言い方ずるいわよ。
We all know they are going to do it in the end anyway, so just do it already.
そんなこと言われた
Jeez.
ら
So much waiting.
私が悪
We
者じゃ
already
な
know
い。
they're going to do it. Hurry up.
それっていいってこと？いいってわけじゃないけど、シナモンにもいろいろと迷惑かけちゃったし、寂しい思いさせたのは 確かだし。少しだけ。
Come on!
少しだけだから。
There we go. Took us long enough. Here you go.
めいちゃん。
I actually kind of saw this coming. Because they were always together anyway, so... there you go.
久しぶりだね。こうやってチュー
I think it's not even that bad. It's a pretty good choice if they go full on with this. It's a pretty good choice actually. I've done this.
もう子猫じゃないんだから少しだけよ。本当は姉妹でするようなことじゃないんだからね。分かってるよ。子猫じゃないんだから。
Well, you're not really blood related, so you're only raised in the same house.
でももう少しだけするね。
So, of course, Shigeru and Keshu, that's weird. One, because Shigeru is way too young, and two, they're blood related, so they're actually family. But they're not really blood related, and they're not that far apart in age either, so... So this is not really weird. Nah. It's actually pretty cool that the developer did this. Instead of just Cashew gets all the booty and that's it. It's a little change once in a while. It's always good.
ちょっとさっきより嫌だし。
Just let it happen, Maple.
だってめいちゃんがエッチな顔するから。
Just let it go already. There you go.
めいちゃんの唇柔らかい。すっごく気持ちいいよ。何これすごい。そうね。なんか久しぶりだ
Why
と
does it feel weird?
変な感じ。
Just do girls kissing. What's so weird about that one?
こんなにドキドキしなかったはずだけど。
Oh, nice.
めいちゃん、ごめんね。もうちょっとだけいいかな。仕方ないわね。
Come on, Maple. We all know that you're fine with this. Deep inside, you're just fine with this.
じゃあさ、ちょっとだけ舌出してくれる？舌ってこう。
Why are the tongues so tiny? That's what I don't get. Come on now. Tongues are not that tiny in real life. They're actually quite big. Just saying.
これ。
I'm still sweating, by the way. It's disgusting. I'm really going to take a cold shower after this. Oh boy. It's just ugh, sticky everywhere. And yes, also sticky on the screen. As everybody can already see.
シナモン、ちょっとすぎ。
Just let it go, Maple.
なんでこれ。
We all knew that something like this was eventually going to happen. There in all three games, well, in Zero this is not really something like this, but in 1 and 2 you had stuff like this, so it was bound to happen.
止められないよ、こんなの。
Well, that's because it's Cinnamon. Cinnamon can never stop herself. There you go. So, doing stuff for music, right? Learning instruments, right? Cashew butt those. Both of them.
めいちゃんすっごいエッチな顔しちゃってるよ。
Well, that's because there's some saliva on her face, but just wipe it off.
あんただってすごいいやらしい
That's
顔
because
し
it's
てるわ
cinnamon.
よ。
It's cinnamon. Cinnamon.
私たちキスの意味知っちゃったもんね。だからめいちゃんがしてくれなくなったんだもんね。そうね。気持ちいいだけでする
Why
こと
not?
じゃなかったから。
Once again, you girls are not blood related. You're only raised in the same house, but that does not mean you're blood related right away.
だから昔はここまででそれ以上はわからなかったけど、今は大人だからもうちょっとだけいいよね。もうちょっとだけってちょっと
It's cinnamon.
シナモン
Once cinnamon goes, she doesn't stop.
めいちゃんシナモンこれちょっとじゃな。
Yes, because you girls wanted to learn instruments, and this is what you do? This is what you do with cashew's money? Really, girls? Really? No, chickens are just eating right now. Good. Not all crap together, so it's not too cold in there. Still 31 degrees in there, so if it's cold, then oh boy. The chickens need... Something is wrong with the chickens then. That's still cold.
すごいエッチだよめいちゃん。シナモンだってよだれぬるぬるでエロいわよ。
Get out of here, fly. How can you be out of breath from that?
めいちゃんのエッチな声かわいいよ。
It takes a while though, jeez.
体
It's the censored version, so we all know something's going to happen, but we're not gonna see it. At least, we're not supposed to see it. Because Izuki and Coconut were quite revealing for a censored version. Of course, you didn't see any nipples, but still.
終わりにしよう。これ以上はダメよね。なんでダメなの？
Yeah.
なんでってそんなの
We know you cannot give a reason. Because just being raised in the same house is not really a reason.
そんな顔でそんなこと言われたらやめられないよ。もっとめいちゃんとエッチなことをしたいよ。エッチなことって
Yes. We all know what she's meaning. Or what she means by that one. Here you go. ASMR boys. What up? Ear licking ASMR. YouTube is going to love me today. I'm still gonna upload it. I don't care. I don't care about YouTube, their policies. I don't give a crap. As long, of course, if they don't ban me on Twitch, but that's way more important. Because I don't earn any money on YouTube anyway. I don't even have advertisements open, so... like I care.
ちょっとだけって言うからいいって言ったのに。
Well, for her, this is not really a big deal.
ちょっとだけのつもりだったの。
Yes.
本当だよ。でもめいちゃんが可愛すぎてやめられなくなっちゃっただけで。
How did they actually do this in the recording booth? That's what I want to know. It's cinnamon. She always gets carried away. That's why it's cinnamon. Oh, really? Would there really be that in browsing though? It's just a tail. Of course, in real life you cannot really try it because girls don't have tails, but I don't really think it would be that arousing. There's a fly by my lamp and that's annoying me. Bitch, get out of here. Stupid ass fly! Yes, that's right. Yeah, get out. We're some intense stuff right now. Oh, now it's just gonna be a rival. Who's gonna get one to ejaculate first? Or to climax? Ejaculate is for males, climax is for girls, I think. Alright, boys, ladies and gentlemen, who's gonna get it first? Who's gonna get it done? We'll see in the next episode of Dragon Ball. No, that meme is way too old. And no, the JoJo meme wouldn't work either. Well, who's first? Ah, you're both gonna climax together? So it's gonna be truce. Really? Or tie? It's a truce. Damn it! No victories, really? And that's what they call soft porn. There you go, guys. Some education material right there. Yes. Yes, you did. That's just how she is. So we're gonna go for another round, girls. So even they can do it. Alright, alright. But of course, we're not gonna see that one, because that is going to the uncensored patch. And she's dead! It's to be expected. There you go. Just let it go for a minute. Just shake it all out. Yes. Just shake it all out. It's a little annoying because my watch is actually dying. Because today as well, luckily I noticed, but today he was already standing still for an hour as well. That says as much for a goddamn €20 watch. Doesn't even work. Not even for a year. I got this basically starting this school year, and it is already dying on me. What?
なんか違うし、納得いか
Oh
ない
god,
気がす
was
る
that
け
a
ど。
leg? Was that a legitimate leg?
まあ、悔やんでも仕方ないのは確かね。
We lay sprawled on the veranda. Both of us started staring at the sunset-lit garden below.
でもね、でもだよ、めいちゃん。強きっ子が快楽落ちは超萌えだよ、めいちゃん。
Nice.
私、めいちゃんに超燃えちゃったもん。今思い出しても。
And here she goes again. She's ready for another round.
思い出すんじゃないわよ、このバカ。
Wrecked.
もう絶対にしないからね。このことは他言無用。
We all know it's not the end of it. We
誰
all
かに言
know.
ったら金輪際口聞いてあげないからね。
We all know, Maple.
そんなの嫌だよ。絶対に誰にも言わないから。約束、めいちゃんと私の約束だから。だからね。
Oh god. She wants another one.
もう一回
I
だけ
called it. What up? I called it. I'm proud of that one. That's a personal victory right there.
絶対にしない。絶対にもう二度としないから。
Come on, Maple. Don't disappoint the people.
私、お風呂入ってくるから入ってこないでよ。
Well, I'm gonna still go to take a shower after this. Not even because of this. Because, oh boy.
一緒に入ろうよ。ピロートークがまだだよ。だからそういうことを大声で言うのやめて、本当に。
Cinnamon's just enjoying this right now.
今日もプルメイとモンシナはうるせえな。
Yes, they are.
キーボード買ってもらってテンション上がってるんだよ、きっと。
No.
仲良きことはいいことですね。ズズ。
I think Shigeru knows what happened.
今日もお茶が美味しくて平和ですわ。
Shigeru knows. I can already see that just on her face. Despite that happened, it really is a peaceful day at the Miduki house. There you go, we had a little insight on Miduki house again. With some special material. See?
猫パラ。
Shigeru knows. Of course she knows. It's Shigeru. Come on now. And back to the pastry shop.
さあみんな集まって。
There you go.
ここに一
Back
列
to
に
regular.
並んでね。準備はいいかな。
That's not a line though, but
じゃ
alright.
あ行きますよ。はい、1、2、3、4。はい、みんなで続いて。ラララララララララ。
Really?
パチパチパチ。はい、みんなよくできてますね。
Really? We're gonna do that, huh?
それ
We're
じゃあ
going
もう一回
there.
いきますよ。次はもうちょっと元気に。
Well, Chokla is ready.
ラララララララララ。
Everybody else doesn't really want to, but Chokla she is on it. She wants
元気で
to.
いい感じですね。みんなすごく上手ですよ。
Oh god, no.
楽しい。幼稚園の先生になったみたいですっごく楽しい。母性本能。これが母性本能なんだね。絶対ちげえだろ。
Wrecked.
ほらダメよ、あずきちゃん。
Yeah, just let her live her dream for a moment. Come on, Azuki.
先生にそんなこと言ったらね、なんだからね。
Just let her live the moment.
おいナツ、ご自慢の腕力であいつなんとかしろよ。毎朝こんなだるい儀式やらされてたらたまんねえぞ。だってシナモンお姉ちゃん断るとすごい悲しそうな顔するんだもん。僕 あんな悲しそうな顔されたら無視できないよ。
So, Coconut actually tried.
ショコラは楽しいよ。なんか学校みたいで。
But Chocolate, you have fun in everything.
学校
Well,
なら給
not
食
really
の時
taking
間
the
だよね。
test, but still.
ご主人様にケーキもらってこよう。給食。ショコラ
That's not
はい
healthy.
つでも前向きだね。本当に癒される。よしよし。
Nice.
無理無理。
Wait, what?
何言ってんの？バカじゃないの？あ？私、いろいろと本気で練習始めてちょっとしか経ってないのよ。人前で披露できるようなレベルなわけないじゃない。メイプル、落ち着きなさい。そんな大声を出さないの。
What's going on?
それに兄様はこういう話があったと言っただけでしょ。それはそうだけど。
Mabel looks gloomy as she drops her gaze. She takes some deep breaths to calm herself down before looking at me.
で、私に人前で歌えってどういうことなの？
She asks, still looking suspicious. One of my friends from college works at a pretty big company. She just finished up a big project. She's planning to invite her team to Japan next week for an after party. And she hit me up to serve dessert.
その余興で私に歌えって言うの？
Honestly, she was just wondering if you consider it.
そんな急に言われてもね。
Mabel frowned, seemingly unsatisfied.
そんな大事なパーティーなら素人の猫の歌なんて場違いじゃない。
Well, there you already have the problem there. Just
なんで
do
そ
it.
もそもそんな話が出るのよ。
From the video, probably. Well, we've already gotten along. I think she keeps up her blog too.
それでこの間の私が歌ってる動画でも見たって？
Yes. That's about the gist of it. She looks away again and goes quiet. You don't have to reply right now. I just wanted to see what you thought of the offer.
こんな話とか軽々しく言われても。どうしたのです？メイプルらしくもない。歌をやると決めたのでしたらやってみたらいいではないですか。
There you go.
私はメイプルの歌は外に出して恥ずかしいとは思いませんよ。
Yeah, I feel the same way. Shigeru and I tried to reassure her. Mabel just stands there quietly, arms folded. The looks on her face is clearly not one of excitement.
さっきも言ったけど、私はちゃんとやろうと思ってからまだちょっとしか経ってないし。
Yes.
こんな状態で人前に立つとか練習不足でその段階じゃないわ。さすがに自分のことくらい自分でわかるもの。
Everybody has to start somewhere, right? So, don't really see the problem here. She slaps her shoulders and shakes her head.
それはそうかもですが、先方だってメイプルの歌を聴いてのお話なのですよ。だったらそれがすでに間違いだっていうの。それにそんな大事なパーティーならプロの歌手に頼んだ方がいいわよ。メイプル。
Mabel looks unappropriate as she puts her hand on her hips and sighs. Unapproachable, was it actually? I put my hand on Shigeru's shoulder as she is about to say something. Sorry, Maple. I didn't mean to ruin your mood. It's just that she's one of my best friends. So I wanted her to hear you sing. I was so happy that she offered me the chance at such an important party. We won't force you though. If you don't want to do it, I'll turn her down for you. Sorry about this, it's still early in the morning too.
別に歌唱が謝ることじゃないけど。
Mabel looks uncomfortable as she darts her eyes away. Or darts.
そろそろお店開くし、表出るわね。 まあ確かにまだ早すぎたかもしれませんね。
Yeah, it more ways than one. Shigure briefly puts her hand on top of mine. Then she sees Maple off as she exits the kitchen.
メープルお姉ちゃんなら喜んで受けると思ったのにな。確かにメープルらしくないに一票。
Well,
そうだよね。上手なんだから歌っちゃえばいいのに。
well, I've already seen some small screenshots from Steam, so I know what's gonna happen.
ま、何選んでも本人の自由だからな。
There you go. That's true.
外野がやいや言うことじゃねえよ。んなことよりも店開けんぞ。準備いいか？はーい。
Here we go.
めちゃん。
The fly is back. And it's already evening again.
ようかしょ。今ちょっといいか？
Of course. Sugi, what's up?
まあ大したことじゃねえんだけど、念のためと思ってプルメをさっき配達に出したんだけど遅えんだよな。
She is?
まああいつも一応は鈴持ちだし別に何かってことはねえと思うんだけどよ。一丁前にナーバスになってやがったから一応な。
Understandable. Sugi folds her hands together behind her head, clearly annoyed. As non-commotional as she looks, she's still observant about these things. It has the reserve effect of making her look more reliable. Or reverse, not reserve, what? You really are the big sister, Azuki.
ま、一応年長者なもんでな。仕方ね。
True.
どいつもこいつも子猫ちゃんで手がかかるかんな。
Nice. She smirks, sighs, and shakes her head. I'm going out to get something. Azuki, can you handle the kitchen?
できる限りはやっとくけど、そんな遅くなんないよ。
Don't worry about it.
歌唱の代わりができるほど信用されても困んぞ。
Yeah, I'll be right back. I take off my apron and pat Azuki's head. I'll be out for a while. Take care, everyone.
ご主人様、お出かけですか？
Yes.
はいはい、さくらも一緒に行く。
And Chocolate got wrecked.
ショコラは私が任された。
Okay.
ご主人はどうぞ買い出しへ。
Thanks, Mina. Take care of her.
はいはい、お土産期待してる。
Nice. I make my way outside as Mina pins Chocolate's arm behind her back. Oh, jeez.
ま、あのおせっかいが歌唱って感じだよな。
Yes, of course.
ご主人はハーレム体質の猫たらしだから仕方ない。
Yes, harem's right.
お兄ちゃんは僕たちに優しいだけでしょう。
There you go.
猫思いのご主人様だからみんな大好きなんだしね。
See? Even Chocolate.
そうだよね。私だってめいちゃんの親友なんだから。
Yes, go after her too, Cinnamon. Do it. Do it. Hey, Maple.
歌唱。
What's up? Maple's sitting on a bench, her eyes wide for a second. It doesn't take long before her bad mood returns and she looks away.
何を心配して探しに来たの？ほんと心配性でおせっかいね、歌唱は。
Wait. No, I'm just out buying stuff. And I happened to see you here. I respond as I sit myself next to her. We keep quiet, not talking about anything. I squint when I see the orange light hit the horizon on the other side of the park. There are no people, no breeze, just the warmth of the sunset. The two of us watch the sea in silence. Are you having fun with the guitar, Maple? She answers with... Maple nods, eyes looking straight ahead. That's good. They keep my answers short. I continue gazing at the enchanting quiet sea. Maple raises her head to look at the twilight sky. She whispers, her voice innocent and blunt.
私まだ自分を信じられない。
I keep quiet. I wait for Maple to continue.
みんなが私の歌を褒めてくれたけど、歌唱とシナモンがうじうじしてる私の背中を押してくれたけど、でも私まだそこまでの自信が持てない。
Her voice fades in and out. It doesn't sound like her at all. Maple continues to whisper. You can't chase your dreams if you're not dumb.
歌唱
True. True, because if you want to chase your dreams, you have to make dumb decisions. That's why some people can't accomplish their dreams. Because they're just too serious. Or just too smart. Because look at me. I'm basically giving up stuff that I can know for sure I can get a job for this. That is not even certain if it will ever happen. And I'm still doing it. Because I want this. This is awesome. I want this to be my job. And I'm still doing it. Those are some pretty dumb decisions. But I like it. And I won't regret anything. I already know. But continuing. Maple looked up at me. I told you my story before, remember? I've been going at this for a while now. Maple stays quiet. She focuses on my words. Ever since I can remember, I've been making sweets. First it was Japanese, then Western. When I switched, I felt the same way you do.
歌唱
A wry grin creeps on my face as I remember the past. I continue looking at Maple. Until I become qualified, until I become world class. Until I create something I can be proud of. I'm not going to show anyone what I make. But that old Pessier said to me, quit making excuses.
いいわけ
There you go. I nod in answer. You're making food for people, but you don't want them to eat it. You get nowhere in this business if you're afraid of being humiliated. Do I hate, or do I admit you got know your place too? Or so he said.
恥をビビって
There you go. No excuses. Like Shia LaBeouf said, just do it. Yesterday you said tomorrow. Just do it. Start today with what you want to do in the future. What your dream is, you have to start today. No excuses, just do it. That's why I'm doing this right now. Because once I knew this is what I wanted to do, I bought a PC and I started. And since then I've never quit it. Never. Not even once I was like, mate, this ain't worth it. Even now, I'm still like, boys, I'm going to get there. Doesn't care how long it will take. I'm gonna get there. I don't care if it brings any annoying things, because in the end, it will all be worth it. Because then I can actually do what I want to do as a job and be happy with my life. There you go. Some life advice right there, ladies and gentlemen. And of course, once again, within a Kapara game. That's full of catgirls that are banging left and right. Moving on. The wind begins to blow. Not over here. Looks of maple hair flutter around. There's a lot you can learn only by letting people eat your food. There's just no point in protecting my own worthless pride. You can't follow your dream without being willing to suffer a bit of shame along the way. There you go. And you need to be dumb to do that. Well, I can't say that now. I look Maple right in the eyes as I impart the lesson I was taught to her one more time. You were happy to see all those people excited at the amusement park, right? It was enough to make you forget about all the bad stuff in the past and make sure you want to sing. Just like Shikiro said this morning, you'll be right, or you'll be fine. is not just like Shigeru, chocolate and vanilla, Azuki, coconut, cinnamon, me. We all think you're going to be fine. Aren't you the only one who doesn't believe in yourself, Maple? She looks away and drops her gaze. All I can see is her profile. That's still enough to see that she is chewing on her lip.
違う。私は。めいちゃん。
There you go. She turns around to look at the voice.
シナモン。どうしてあんたが。
Cinnamon wordlessly takes a step towards Maple. More flies, really? Come on now. She looks at Maple's dead in the eyes.
今のめいちゃん。ダッサいね。
Wrecked.
シナモン。
Maple doesn't expect that her eyes widen in shock. Cinnamon keeps going. She tells Maple off.
めいちゃんの夢ってそんなもんだったんだ。今のめいちゃん、言い訳ばっかりですっごいかっこ悪いよ。シナモン。
Cinnamon is usually all smile and laughs. Right now, though, she has a sharp expression on her face. She continues to pierce Maple with these newfound words.
違うわよ。私の夢は。めいちゃんの夢は。
Maple is at a loss for words. She can't meet Cinnamon's gaze. She clutches her hands. Her elegant body shivers slightly. Cinnamon takes Maple's hands, then looks into her eyes.
めいちゃんはそんな猫じゃないでしょ。私はめいちゃんのこと一番近くでずっと見てたから知ってるよ。
There you go. Life lessons.
シナモン。
Cinnamon calms down, her voice becoming clear. She holds Maple's stiff hand in hers. Cinnamon continues talking to her.
自分を信じて。めいちゃんが見えないところで頑張ってたの私は知ってるから。猫だとか人だとかそんなの関係ないよ。
Also true? No, thing went empty. Alright.
めいちゃんならできるよ。絶対にできるから。
There you go.
めいちゃんが自分のことを信じられなくても誰よりも私が信じてるから。だからもっと自分のことを信じてほしいよ。シナモン、どうしてそんなこと。ずっと一緒にいるって約束したでしょ。めいちゃんが私のこと親友だって言ってくれたでしょ。だから私もめいちゃんが困ってるなら手を引くよ。手を引くだけじゃダメなら背中を押すよ。私は一番近くでめいちゃんの隣で支えるって約束したんだから。めいちゃんが不安なら私が一緒に後ろで演奏するから。だから自分のことを信じて。私も一緒にめいちゃんのこと支えるから。うつむいてる顔なんてめいちゃんに似合わないよ。シナモン、言ってくれるわね。うん、だって私たちは親友だから。
There you go.
親友は甘やかさないんだよ。そうね。そうだったわ。
They look at each other and smile. A warm sunset engulfs them. Then Maple nods. Slowly but firmly, she nods.
私やってみるわ。
There you go.
今はまだ自分も信じられないし怖いけど。
Doesn't matter.
でもせっかく私に頼んでくれた人がいたんだから。私歌ってみたい。だからシナモンも一緒に ちろん。だって私はめいちゃんの親友だもん。めいちゃんの力になれるなら何だってするよ。ありがとうシナモン。このくらいなんでもないよ。親友だもんね。
There you go. The glimmering sunset shines as they talk. Their feelings become one. Another strong bond. I see another strong bond form over their soft laughs. There you go.
かっこ悪いとこ見せちゃったわね。
Ah well, sometimes it
で
happens.
も二人のおかげでなんか吹っ切れたわ。ありがとう本当に。お礼なんて言われることじゃないよ。私だってめいちゃんにも歌唱さんにも励ましてもらっちゃったし、それに私でもめいちゃんの力になれたなら嬉しい。
For once, Cashew's not the person that takes on the lead and helps out his cat girls. For now, it is just Cinnamon taking on the lead. They look each other in the eyes. Their smiles are bright but soft. I was just talking about old times. You're feeling better. It was all you, Maple.
二人ともほんと謙虚ね。
Well, of
ちょ
course.
っとはかっこいいところ見せなきゃ顔が見せられないわ。私も頑張るから一緒に頑張ろうね、めいちゃん。ええ、期待してるわ。一緒にいいステージにしましょう。
There you
も
go.
ちろん私すっごい練習するから。
Yes, practice.
めいちゃんにも歌唱さんにも恥をかかせないように。
Yeah, you two will be fine. I'm expecting good things. I walk alongside them and ruffle their hair. Let's go back to the store.
みんな待ってますしね。
But you still have to buy some stuff, right?
あれ、買い出しの途中なんじゃなかったのかしら。
That? I think we'll still have some stuff left in the fridge.
わざとらしいわね。
Dumbass.
じゃあそういうことにしといてあげる。おせっかいなご主人様。
Ha 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 ha.
ご主人様。めいちゃんがご主人様って言った。
There's flies.
しぐれちゃんにも言ったことないのに。ま、一応ね。一応。
Don't really think Cashew really cared though, but alright.
保護者みたいなもんなわけだし。うわー、照れ。めいちゃんの照
But
れ
I
ですよ、
don't
歌
think
唱
you
さ
would
ん。
call a parent master. Watch there where you're going, Cinnamon. You'll trip. See, Cashew doesn't really care though. It doesn't matter whether you're a human or a cat girl. I repeat the words Cinnamon said in my head. Everyone grows up so much. Sure, these two will be fine. I affirm that feeling to myself. Look at their smiling faces as we walk home.
たく、プルメイはほんとビビリだかんな。
You're making it. You're God damn it, Suzuki.
う
Really?
っさいわね。いいから黙って見てなさいよ。
There you
かっ
go.
こいいとこ見せて、その減らず口叩けなくしてあげるから。
Oh shit! What up?
せいぜい楽しみにしてますよっと。
僕すっごく楽しみにしてるからね。メープルお姉ちゃんの歌もシナモンお姉ちゃんのピアノも聴けるの嬉しい。
ショコラもめっちゃ楽しみにしてるよ。チームメイモンのレジェンドはここから始まったのでは。
Team Legend. Journey of the Team Legend of Maimon. Really, Svanilla. Legend of Maimon.
そういう場面はちょっと。
Yeah, it's. Oh boy.
シナモンも親友らしくなりましたね。
Yeah, they're growing up so fast.
猫の成長は人よりもずっと早いですから。
Yup. I suppose so. I pat Shigeru's head as we watch the recovered Maple play with Cinnamon.
今日から猛練習するわよ。やるからには勝ちに行くわ。分かってるわね、シナモン。別に勝負に行くわけじゃないけどね。でもやるからにはかっこいいとこ見せなくちゃね。
There you go.
言っとくけど、まだ一応営業中だからな。
The atmosphere is bright as usual. Today the catgirls of La Soleil are just as full of energy.
猫パラ。メイプル、シナモン、どんな感じですか？私はいい感じね。もうバッチリ。
It's already going to begin.
私はもうちょっと。
Something in my eye again.
てか、あれ？
Oh, I think they're gonna just pick out dresses right now.
じゃあ開けますよ。ご会長。
There you
どう
go.
かしら。
Looking good.
私らしさをイメージして情熱の赤にしてみたんだけど。
Probably just your hair.
いいではないですか。メイプルによく似合ってます。
Yeah, it really suits her. Mabel's wearing a red dress with a single strap. Her ornate accessories stand out with being supple enough to remain elegant. The word plain never crossed my mind. The frills of her dress accentuate her extravagance. She looks gorgeous from top to bottom.
まあ、私だし。やっぱりステージならこれくらいは着こなさないとね。
There you go. Mabel flips her hair in a soft of confidence, or a show of confidence. My brain is fried today. I cannot read. She's so used to this gesture and the way it amplifies her presence.
身内びいきなく本当に似合っていますよ。思わずレンタルじゃなくて買い上げてしまいたくなります。
Oh no.
いいってば、今回は一回きりだしね。もっと定期的にステージに立つようになった時はぜひお願いするわ。
There you go. All her hesitation seems to have evaporated. Laughter escapes Maple's lips the same way it always has.
姉ちゃんはさすがだね。私なんか全然合わなくて。
Cinnamon is to the fitting room next to hers. She sticks out her head and gives us a sheepish smile.
似合うとか似合わないじゃないのよ、こういうのは。堂々としなさい、堂々と。ステージの上にはそんな風に隠れるスペースなんてないわよ。
True.
堂々とって言われても、似合う似合わないじゃなくて、合う合わないっていうか。
I don't think it really fits that well. I think her boobs are too big, her
それ以
breasts.
前の問題があるっていうかね。
Your breasts don't fit in it. Is that it?
何よ、それ以前の問題って。そんな風に恥ずかしがってる方が恥ずかしいのよ。シナモンだって人の顔色伺わないって決めたんでしょ。普段から胸売れしてるんだから、ドレスなんて絶好の機会じゃない。
Yes, but if they don't fit.
そんな隠れてないで出てきて見せなさいってば。あ、めいちゃん、カーテン引っ張っちゃダメなの。往生際が悪いわね、本当に。こら、カーテン離しなさいよ。メイプル、お店の中ではもうちょっと上品に。
And it's still annoying that my headphones are still trying to escape the green screen. Yes, there you go.
見ちゃダメ。
Told ya. They don't fit. They're way too big.
あんた、なんで上まで来てないのよ。
Because it doesn't fit. I keep on saying that.
近くに来てまでわけわかんないプレーとかバカじゃないの。シナモン、一体それはどういう高度なプレイを。違うよ。
Once again, Cashew's just standing here.
胸がきつすぎて入らなかったの。だからそれ以前の問題って言ったのに。
そうならそうってちゃんと言いなさいよ。
There's flies. Where are they
私が
even
悪い
getting
ことしてるみたいじゃない。
There's nowhere here that they actually come from. It's annoying.
だって言う前に姉ちゃんが。
True. Okay, just settle down, you two. The shop attendant are looking at us because of all the noise we're making.
歌唱さんも見ちゃダメです。
Oh, now you don't want me to look at you.
そんなメス猫を狩るような目で見ちゃダメですよ。こんな突然なの、心の準備もできてないからハーハーもできないですよ。
Oh, really?
歌唱何
Oh, now I
して
get
ん
the
のよ。
blame. What?
もっと遠慮しなさいよ、このエロパティシエ。
Now I get blamed. Well then. Hey, hold on a minute. How is any of this my fault?
独占欲？めいちゃんそれって独占欲？
Well, you missed a lot more intenser stuff. This is nothing than what we have today. We had two of way more intense stuff than just this. So you just missed it, Slary. I'm sorry.
私のおっぱいは自分のものっていう。
But the boobs don't fit in her dress. But the girl over here, Maple, wouldn't listen. The girl on the right, so she still pulled away the curtain.
それなら嬉しいな。ちょっと燃えちゃうかも。
違うわよ、なんでそういう思考になれるのよ。あんたももっと恥じらいとか持ちなさいよ、バカ。
But she just said that it is all about boldness and no shame.
怒っちゃやん。もっとソフトに飲ませて。
Once again, Cinnamon is confirmed that she likes BDSM.
でも
And here we go!
なんか恥ずかしいのと嬉しいので、
But why?
なんかだんだん
Yes.
だんだん
Are you now?
変な感じ
The
に。
dress is not yours yet, so don't make it dirty.
ちゃんの独占欲と歌唱さんの野獣のような目が。
Uh-oh. We're too late. Wait! I do not look at you that way.
だから外でそういうのはやめてって言ってるでしょ。
It's a good game, right? It's not even that expensive, so...
この
good
ド
game,
変態
good
猫、
game.
恥を知りな
Good
さい、
stuff.
恥を。
ダメ。そんなメス猫なんて
Because
言っ
this
ちゃ
is
ダメ。
nothing. This is bland compared to what we already had today. But oh
そん
boy.
な罵り方されたらシナモン震っちゃう。兄様、
Yes, Shigeru?
ドレスも決まったようですし、外へ出て待っていましょうか。
But it doesn't fit, so... Sure, that'll be for the best. I take care of the payment as quickly as I can while the people in the store glare daggers at me. Of course, always at me. After which, I leave with the two Gatgulls in tow. But does she not need a bigger
いいドレスが見つかってよか
size
ったわ
though?
ね。
Because it didn't fit right.
当日着れるのがすっごく楽しみ。
ありがとう、しぐれ。お言葉に甘えさせていただくわ。
しぐれちゃん、ありがとうね。
There you go.
娘たちの
Hi,
晴
and
れ
welcome
の
by
日
the
ですか
way.
ら
Welcome
ね。
back to the stream. How you doing? Totally forgot to actually ask that. My apologies.
親心としてこのくらいはさせてもらわないと。最近はいいところを兄様に取られてしまっていますし。
Of course. I didn't mean to. I just wanted to show my appreciation to Maple and Cinnamon. They're like cute little sisters to me, after all. Don't say that. Now you're just making it weird.
そういうところが兄様はかっこいいのですよね。
There she goes again.
もう妹心をもてあそぶのですから。
Oh god, no. I'm not. I pat Shigeru's head when she latches around my waist.
ドレスも決まったし、演奏の方も頑張らないとね。
そうだね。もっとやる気出てきちゃったし。
Let's do this. Have you decided on a song? Oh no.
さすがにフォーマルな場所でアニソンはダメですよ。
Alright!
当たり前じゃない。ねえシナモン。そうだよね。フォーマルな場でさすがに猫ウィッチーズとかないよね。曲も大事だけど、とりあえず基礎練習よね。そうだね。基礎は大事だからね。
Oh, really now? Really? Shigeru knows.
兄様、私ちょっとだけ不安になってきました。
Don't worry about it, Shigeru. I understand how you feel, sister. We watch the two cat girls blaze a trail of lies through sheer effort. I have a feeling they are going to be fine now that they actually know what you're up against. Or what they're up against. With that, though, in mind, I nod at Shigeru. Yes. They didn't even have a song yet. Dumbasses.
猫パラ。
And why with that comment? What?
ショコラもメイちゃんとシナモンちゃんのドレス姿見たかったの？
Not loud.
写メないの？写メ私も見たい。
Yeah.
それは当日までのお楽しみです。
There you go.
ねえメイプル、シナモン。そうね、すっごい私に似合うやつだから期待してなさい。私も胸のサイズ調整してもらったから。
But it didn't, right? It didn't fit. That's why we have that entire problem at the
いい
start.
なあ、お姉ちゃんたちはおしゃれが似合って。僕たちはドレスとか着る機会ないもんね。
おいやまあそのせやな。
Nice.
どうして目が泳いでるの？
うるせえな。目を泳がせたい気分だったんだよ。
You're jealous? You want to wear a dress too? Is that it now?
そんなことないですよ、ココナッツ。ソレイユ全員分のパーティーへの招待状をいただきましたから。
Oh, there you go. Everybody gets to wear
みん
dresses.
なで当日
Even cash shooting.
作ろうに行かないとですね。
本当？
Uh
本当にドレス着ていい
oh.
の？
Oh no.
でも
Oh yeah, now you're getting nervous?
僕みたいな猫じゃ似合わないかな。
Well, you are quite big, that's true, but
そんなことありません
in
よ。
more than one way. It's not only in your chest
ココナッツ
size.
はもっと自分の容姿に自信を持ちなさい。自信を。
We all know where she touched. Just looking at that face, we already know.
なんで胸掴むの？なんで？
Oh, there you go. For people that didn't know.
メイプルとシナモンの初ステージでもありますが、兄様のソレイユのパティシエとしての晴れ舞台でもあります。
True.
みんな水無月の猫として恥ずかしくない振る舞いをするように。はーい。
And I'm just once again
シ
here.
ナモン、
Just standing. No comments.
何かいい曲あった？好きな曲はいくらでも見つかるんだけど。
But they're all anime songs, aren't they?
アニソンはダメよ。ゲーソンは？
Don't think so.
同じじゃないかしら。だよね。
And that was a lot of delay. The voices
はあ。
wrecked.
まだ時間はあるし、もっと探せばいいの見つかるよ。そうよね。探しまくれば運命の出会いがあるわよね。
But where to, huh? Where to look?
はあ。
Exactly, they don't even know that one.
おい、あいつら本当に大丈夫なのか？
Don't know.
なんかめっちゃ不穏なため息だよね。
それはすでに先日兄様と通り過ぎたことです。アニソンいいじゃん。ショコラアニソン好きだよ。
That's because you're going to be in one.
ショコラはそれでいいの。ショコラはそのままでいいのよ。
The cat sisters worried are getting worse. Worries are getting worse. There you go. Finally got something to say again. Just been sitting here.
ディナーショー
Those are dead eyes.
原作と有名歌手の人たちのディナーショーでの定番曲の紹介ばっかだね。
検索すれば大体のことは解決するはずなのにね。
But you can sing those, right? Well, for some reason, this game doesn't exist. Maybe it does now. Only Volume 2 exists. Volume 3 doesn't exist. For some reason. Well, this is Volume 3. So that's why I didn't really put in any game. But for some reason, Twitch doesn't recognize this as a game yet. So that's why I didn't put it in.
歌唱さんの留学時代の友人って言ってたしね。
There you go.
カラオケの定番とか歌ってもね。
So that's why. Because for some reason, Twitch doesn't see this as a game. I don't even know why.
じゃあさ、私たちもオリジナル作ればいいんじゃない？
それいいかも。さすがめいちゃん。
Just sitting here. Again.
で、誰が作るの？
Because then, of course, for the people that actually want to know the story, I don't really want to interfere. Or want to hear the voice acting. You still don't know what to look up. It's a fun genre if you don't take it too seriously. Because there are some moments that get intense and it's hilarious. Of course, my reactions are really normal, but that's because I'm kind of used to it.
これ、せんべい食べながら喋らない。
Chocolate, you're getting them all over the place. After hours, Maple and Cinnamon are having a meeting to decide their song. They're looking things up on their phone and following any lead they can find. They spend around 2 hours of their time. No, it's actually Volume 1, Volume 0, because that's just an in-between thing. Just a little backstory on the characters. Then you get Volume 2 and then 3. So Volume 0 is not that important, but it's fun. It's also not that long.
いやー、もうわかんない。どうしたらいいのよ。もう。
You can just sing all the songs you want. But you always feel hot, Cinnamon. Oh, really now?
あ、めいちゃんが爆発した。もぐもぐもぐ。メープルは我慢耐性低いからね。もぐもぐもぐ。シナモちゃんは溶けちゃったよ。ズズズズ。シナモンは時々溶ける生き物だからね。
While they're eating, huh? Nice. Chocolate and Vanilla are having menu and washing it down with hot tea. Why is everything with tea? Jeez. Looks like we have to go give them a hand.
そうですね。
Shikira and I lift our cups, finishing our tea. Maple, Cinnamon, you could try changing your perspective if you're feeling stuck. I put teacups filled with hot tea, oh god, in front of the two. Maple cups has 3 ice cubes in it.
考え方を変えてみるって。
どういうことですか？
Well, let's start with concept. Have you thought about what you really want to do?
こんな初心
者に何がしたいのかって言われてもね。難しいことはわからないです。エッチなことで例えてください。
Well, what kind of genre you guys want to do? You two. It's not that difficult, right?
腐ってるね。腐ってる？あ、なんか緑色な感じってこと？
Chocolate, you stupid.
だいたいそんな感じ。
Don't say that. She has to learn, or else she will always be stupid.
よし、腐っててもしょうがない。とりあえず日課の基礎練習でもしましょうか。うん、そうだね。
There you go.
歌唱さんのお家ならちょっと音出せるしね。歌唱の部屋ちょっと借りるわよ。
Of course. Sure, go ahead.
少しお借りしますね。
There you go. But what about the tea, though? Those two really are stuck.
そうですね。でもいろいろと考えるいい機会でしょう。遊園地の一見からいろいろなきっかけに広がりましたね。
Yeah, I think so too. They make their way to my room with their instruments in hand. I can't help but smile as I see their backs disappear behind the door. It's awesome, Cyber. It's awesome. Just take it in, man. Just take it in. I'll keep an eye on those two since I have tomorrow off. Oh yes. They'll be able to play more freely that way too.
それではお言葉に甘えさせていただいてもよろしいでしょうか。
There you go. Take it in.
メイクとシナモンも
Just do it, man.
嬉しいでしょうし。
Sure, it's no problem.
では兄様、あとはよろしくお願
There
いい
you
た
go.
します。
Let it all out, Cyber. Just let it all go. All of it. Now you can. Shigeru walks to the side of the taxi she called earlier. Ah, me neither, but don't worry about that. And turns around to face me one more time.
兄様も本当に優しくなられましたね。ショコラとバニラのおかげでしょうか。
Don't know if it would be them. It was only focused on myself until recently. It must have been hard for you too, Shigeru. Sorry.
いいえ、私は一度も苦労をかけられたなどと思ったことはありませんから。
Of course not. Because for you still, it's incest is wincest, we all know. I have you to thank for changing me, too, Shigeru. Thank you. Smiles softly as I stroke Shigeru's head. She nods and hugs me in return.
では、私はそろそろおいとまいたします。愛してますわ、兄様。
We all know that it's not in a brother-sister kind of way. And that's what makes it strange. Kinder. I whisper to myself as I shift my gaze to the sideboard with a picture of the sun. I go back inside. Alright, nice. Picture of a sun. Beautiful, I suppose. A cake of the after party. For the after party. Yes. True. Already played this game, or I played the first couple games. So, and I think they're fun. Of course, they're just, mostly of these games are just straight out comedy. And that's, you have to just take them for it, and that's why I like these type of games. So they're just hilarious to play. You just have a good time either way. Of course, if you're like me and you just don't care about anybody, their opinion on these games, so... What? All those scenes I'm used to. It's not really anything to be excited about. You should make something flashy. Then I can put lots of different fruit on it.
ここにいたんだ。
We already had 2 scenes today, so...
遅くまで
Didn't really get
お
any
疲れ様
reaction out of me.
です。
Maple and Cinnamon walk into the kitchen. Have you finished practicing for today? Only YouTube. I want to know the reaction of YouTube. That's gonna be awesome. Once we get there,
おかげさまで
that's gonna be sick. Want to see what YouTube's opinion is on this stream
ち
or
ゃんと
uploaded.
毎日頑張
It's
って
gonna be
ますから
hilarious.
歌唱が書いてるそれってケーキの絵
Because Superwolf thinks it's gonna be straight up a ban. I think it's gonna be a copyright strike, or I've just removed the video, or a copyright claim. But I don't think YouTube wants to claim this. So,
かわいいデ
it's
ザ
gonna
イ
be
ンですね
interesting.
パーティー用のケーキですか
You're not the only ones working hard, you know. I lay my pen on the rough sketch.
さっきしぐれからメールが入ってたわ歌唱が泊まらせてくれる
Yes. We all know what's gonna happen, ladies and gentlemen.
ありがとうございますお言葉に甘えさせていただきます
Of course you will. Of
お礼
course.
にお背中くらいなら流しますけれど
She's already getting into it. There you go. That's not difficult. You really don't have to. Well, we all know that you want, Cashew. We are like, my boy. You know you want to. Maple is squirming for some reason. I have my hand at her to get her to focus.
ちょっとこれ見てもいい
Sure, still rough though. Maple takes the rough sketch from my table. She flips through the designs, checking each one.
歌唱はさ
What?
ケーキを作ることで何をしたいって考えてるの
Maple takes the question I asked her earlier and asked me instead. It's okay case by case. Well, I want the people who eat my cake to be happy. That's the most important thing. It doesn't change no matter what. Call it my policy. It's something I take pride in.
それが自分が納得できないことでもですか
Cinnamon looks at me with intense eyes. Because I'm a pro. No. How you doing, Jack Dan teacher? Welcome to you too, man. Actually, the people that I got into this game with gave me, from the first volume, gave me the 18 plus version for free. That one was for free, but I'm not gonna go anywhere just downloading stuff that I don't really, from sites that are not really that safe. So I'm happy that I got for free. Not that I didn't already see things anyway, but because if you go to the internet, you can find the scenes pretty easily. So, but yes, I do also have played the versions that are uncensored. Nah! Yeah, of course the 18th version is banned. Having people eat my cakes isn't enough. Stubborn pride at its finest. That's how I was taught. I tell Maple and Cinnamon. After the most important lesson I was taught.
歌唱
People don't care about age restrictions anymore, Jackie. They just go along.
歌唱さん
Maple, Cinnamon, what do you want to do? What do you want to do for your audience, for your clients? Once more, I asked them what they want to do.
私の歌を聴いてくれる人に楽しんで喜んでもらいたい
There you go. Ah! Like the law can do anything. Heh!
私も遊園地の時に
Especially in the Netherlands.
みんながめいちゃんの歌で喜んでくれるのが見たいです
It's just a visual novel. If you have the uncensored version, it's a hentai novel. But, well, I call this more... The censored version is more soft porn, I think. Because you do see stuff, but of course not all the way that it goes over line with Twitch or YouTube. So, and you do also get the some casual ASMR. We already had both of them today. So, let's continue. They both answer without an ounce of hesitation. Hear them loud and clear. And not after hearing them out. Jeez. I'm sure I don't need to tell you. as you need to think about how to make these people happy to do it.
ほんと歌唱
I
って
really
ば
can't read.
かっこつけるわよね。
The heat is getting to me. Yes, it's just on Steam. All 4 versions. Only not the uncensored version though. You have to buy them from the company itself. Only I think the first one is free, but all the other ones sadly you do have to pay for.
こういう時は素直に感謝
It's
でしょ
hilarious.
姉ちゃん。
I recommend it, not even just for the story, but just for the comedy effect.
歌唱さんが
It's
かっこいいのは
hilarious.
否定しないけど。
I'm not doing it on purpose.
それがあんたらしさだからね。
Nice.
天然さが歌唱さんのいいところですし。
The two look at each other and giggle.
アドバイスありがとう。
Because we're gonna have way more of these games coming futures as well.
もう少し。
Because I'm not only gonna go with casual games. No. Gonna pick up all kind of genres on this channel.
ありがとうございます。歌唱さん。では失礼します。
Well, you don't really see much. Only if you buy the uncensored version, but that one is quite expensive. And for the hours you have into the game, it's not really worth it. So that's why I was kind of intrigued that I got Volume 1 version for free. And yes, I have played it uncensored as well. Not of course on stream. Or else I wouldn't be here anymore, but I have played it. It's quite hilarious. He never stops. He never stops. And way more than you expect actually comes out. Yep. Cat girls grow up so fast. Yes, they do. I whisper thinking of Maple and Cinnamon smiles. Alright. I need to put my back into it. I stretch my shoulders and pick up my pen. I flip to the blank page and begin sketching a new design. There you go. Gotta get to work, man. It's getting pretty late. I loosen my hardened muscle as I look at my watch. It's past midnight and going on 1 o'clock. There's no one in the living room. Jeez. Am I that bad at reading all of a sudden? Yeah, darn it. The sounds of guitar and keyboard have changed. Yep. There's still a lot of people that use Tumblr. I don't really do it that much. I only put out the stream thing and that's it. But yeah, that's just people still use it quite a lot actually. Especially for if you do art. They do it there a lot. But I'm sure they must have stayed up pretty late too. Not about to be outdone. I pat myself awake and dig in my heels. I should take a bath. Before that, bathroom break. I walk to the bathroom. Yes? You didn't close it? Why didn't you close the door? Even I do it. Huh? Mabel's just sitting there. She's left the bathroom door wide open. Even just wide open? I freeze, time comes to a halt. Well, I didn't know you were still here. Or still up. What is your problem? You didn't even close it! You have to close the door. Of course. No, actually, Cashew can't, because the door was wide open. Because I wanted to say Cashew could have knocked, but he can't. So, because the door was wide open, so he couldn't even knock. The door was wide open! Okay, you're making it sound very bad for me. I didn't mean to walk in, but you should have closed the door in the first place. There you go! This man speaks reason! You saw that he was still in the kitchen, Maple. Yeah, that's right. You cannot hold it up anymore? Hmm? Maple, what's wrong?
どうしたんじゃね
You cannot hold it in anymore. Is that it?
早くこっち見な
Why is there one plant just standing there? Doesn't even look real. Just looks like a plastic or a fake plant. Hey, Maple! Maple, are you alright? Come on, man, you know what she's doing. You dumbass. He really is a cashew nut. Alright, man. You cannot take it that bad? There you go. ASMR. So, yeah, boys, how you doing now? There you go. Hey, if you gotta do it, you gotta do it all the way. No stopping. So there you go. Ah! Letterman. What? I heard a sea stragle sound. It bounces off the cramped bathroom wall. Well, we cannot really turn away. It's a picture. The sound of water fades into the background. As Maple's rage breath replaced it. We didn't really see anything, but alright. We probably would have seen it if it was the uncensored version. Should have closed the door. Her cheeks flush as tears well up in her eyes. Her eyes turn into slits. Alright, Cashew's dead, ladies and gentlemen. He will never return alive. It's Cashew. It's a Japanese game. There's no choice. It's a Japanese game. It's all part of the plan. Oh, hold on. It's not like I wanted to stare at you, okay? I was just worried since you were acting funny. She's speaking a reason, though. She's clearly sitting on the toilet, embarrassed, so we all knew what she was going to do. Told you guys. There are moments. Sorry, Maple-san. I made your tea as an apology. I truly am sorry. I bow my forehead to the table to show her my sincere regret. Ah, it was not even the worst of it, believe me. You should have come earlier. There were two other things. Pretty hilarious. You have a kind of tone and a kind of face. If I do not agree, I think I am straight through that window. Face first. Mabel blushes as she tries to pass it off. She reaches for the glass of cold cold tea and downs it. Right, Maple doesn't look this dark. Back when she was a kitten, she would turn on all the light in the halls if she had to go to the bathroom at night. Now she's got the habit of leaving the door open. The string of circumstances suddenly makes me remember. You know, this place isn't as dark as back home. Still actually want to know, if you look at the left, why is there a picture of a carrot on the wall? Why is that? Same as, sadly you guys cannot see it, but he has a picture of an entire basket of berries on the wall for some reason. Don't think that really works for decoration, but maybe that's just me. As you wish.
Let me smash.
Yay,
Please.
TikTok, yeah! Thanks for the host, girl. I prepare another cup of tea, per Maple's request. I put 3 ice cubes in her cup and filled it up with hot tea. Oh no, not hot tea again.
カシオこそこんな時間までケーキ考えてたの？
Well, this is a job.
パティシエって華やかなイメージだけど大変なのね。
Hey! What about blue collar, huh? Mabel hunched her shoulders as he changed the subject. I would have called it easy. The taste of cake is given with pastries. But there's still the design, the cooking process, and whatever or not it sells. It's well worth the effort to see the people eating my cake smile. Once you know the joy, you come to accept the hard work as part of being a pastrier. Doesn't that really count for everything though? As you just see the result, you just want to continue. I think that counts for everything though. I answer after drinking from my own teacup.
そんな笑顔で言われたらそうなんでしょうね。
What? Was I smiling?
自覚なしなんだ。
Nah, he was probably still thinking about some other stuff.
ずいぶんと可愛らしい笑顔してたわよ。ま、そんなとこもあんたらしさなんだろうけどね。そういう風に生きてきたからそんな性格になったのかしら。
Mabel smiles, enjoying herself. She rests her chin on her folded hands, eyes sparkling with mischief. I don't know about that. If that is the case, maybe I'll end up rubbing off on you if you hang around me long enough.
ああ、私もあんたに感化されてきてるのかな。
Well...
夢とか言っちゃう暑苦しいキャラじゃなかったはずなんだけどね。
I don't think I'm that much of an oven. We snicker as we drink our tea. Mabel picks up her empty cup. She takes it over to the sink and washes it.
ごちそうさま。じゃあ、私寝るわ。
There you go. See? There's just an entire trail of berries. There. Why? What's up?
ありがとね。ヒロイ、あんたやシナモンが背中を押してくれなかったら、歌うことなんて一生なかったわ。
There you go. Follow your dreams. Maple.
私、本気で一生懸命やるから。
There you go.
だから、歌唱も頑張ってね。応援してる。じゃ、今度こそおやすみ。
Maple's footsteps fade away. A sudden silence falls over the living room. They're all growing up. I smile at the thought of my grown-up catgirls. Then I plop down on the sofa and close my eyes. But I think I'll leave it there. Because we have already been doing this for more than 2 hours. So, there you go. Let me save it up. There you go. Haha! But ladies and gentlemen, basically without all the weird stuff that happened, or at least depends on if you find it weird, because I'm not really fazed by it anymore because I've seen stuff. So, but basically, the lesson of today is, if you want to follow your dream, just do it. Don't make any excuses, just go. Do it right now. Because you will regret it later if you don't. Doesn't matter how many people try to talk you down. Do it. Just go. Follow your dreams, literally. Of course, it's a little bit of a strange game to say it at, but just go. Because look at me. I'm doing it right now. And I'm not even done with school, basically. But I'm still already doing it. And I'm enjoying every single day about it. And I'm not even going to regret anything. I already know. I won't. So yeah. But ladies and gentlemen, do hope you enjoyed this stream as much as I did. It was awesome. I hope I will get a good reaction out of YouTube from this. Because there are some things that Twitch allows at the minimum. But YouTube doesn't. And then I'm gonna enjoy when I upload this to YouTube. Just I want to see their reaction. Of course, don't know if it's gonna have any consequences from YouTube to Twitch. We'll see about that. So, ladies and gentlemen, do hope you have a fine evening or day, depending where you are. Sorry, TikTokia, that you came in a little late, but still. I don't really appreciate the host anyway. So, see you guys tomorrow. And yes, the cat girls are nothing but trouble. That's why they're cat girls.